Just when I think this guy is getting tired of the shenanigans, Patrick proves that he really is just a true, straight-up simp. That's what I want to talk about today. Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Debbie. I am the She in Sheality TV, and let's talk about Patrick and Thais from 90 Day Fiance. We all remember how they met. For those of you who don't, they met on an online dating site. Did they say that they met on Tinder? I can't remember. Anyways, he actually said that he thought that she was the most beautiful woman he's ever seen, and that he thought she was way out of his league. Thais is a Brazilian young woman in her 20s. She was dating Patrick online. I don't even know how people say that they're dating online. This is a new thing. Like, how are you dating someone that you've never really seen or been in the presence of? Like, you've never been in the same environment. Anyway, she and Patrick were dating for however long and decided that she should come to the US to live with Patrick and, I'm guessing, his brother, who she doesn't like. So she lies to her father and tells him that she's going to visit Patrick, and in order to be able to go to the US to live with Patrick and his brother, even though the brother's not someone that she's happy about having to live with. So Thais, super insecure, even insisting that she be able to access Patrick's location from his phone at all times, but apparently he's given her reason to be unsure of his loyalty. So in one scene, she asks Patrick why he thinks that she feels like she needs to keep tabs on him via GPS on his phone. This is when he tells us that he's been unfaithful to her in the past when he kissed another girl. When they first started dating, they've been together about 6 months, and he kissed another girl, but he doesn't think that that's a big deal. So he buys her a new phone and tells her that she can have this phone on one condition. She can't access his location from it. If she accepts the new phone, that's the agreement, or she can keep her old phone with his location turned on. She agrees to the new phone, also agreeing to the one condition, but she has a condition of her own. If Patrick gives her reason to suspect that he's up to no good, she gets to access his location from the new phone. But she also goes a step further, saying that if he actually cheats on her again, she's going back to Brazil. Patrick, Thais, and his brother John moved to Texas, where Patrick bought a home that was much bigger than the one that they were already living in. John decides that having a housewarming party would be a good idea, so he invites a bunch of friends over without consulting with Patrick and Thais. When the friends arrive, we see that it's so far 4 women in their 20s, right? Needless to say, Thais isn't happy. I feel like this woman feels like she needs to be the center of attention all the time. And of course she gets jealous. And she kind of throws a minor tantrum during the party, but it's not like one of those outward, wah, wah, wah tantrums. It's, the tantrum where you just don't say nothing. Everyone knows that something is wrong because you're quiet and you're kind of like pissed. It's that kind of tantrum. So Patrick, in his effort to make Thais more comfortable with the situation, says something that literally made me go, ick. Now, from the beginning, it seemed like Patrick was kind of easygoing with Thais, putting up with all of her insecurity and tantrums, and even letting the fact that she keeps taking shots at his brother slide. But during the housewarming party, Thais' jealousy ramps up, and Patrick, for some reason, feels the need to tell her that those girls are ugly, you're a beautiful Brazilian, which made me, and probably you too, immediately dislike him. This dude is a straight-up simp. Why would he think that he needed to call those other women ugly in order to make his childlike fiance feel better? And secondly, the reference to her being a beautiful Brazilian, though she's apparently too dumb to know that she should have been offended, was just a straight-up shitty thing to say. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. Granted, she's a beautiful woman on the outside, but her inside is rotten to the core. Am I wrong? This is a woman who called $1 million house too small because she doesn't want to live with Patrick's brother. My, how quickly we forget where we came from. I felt from the beginning that Patrick was way too impressed with Thais' looks, but when he let those words leave his mouth, that was all the confirmation I needed. I got a question. What is Patrick going to do when she proves that he needs to dump her? Because I feel like he's already feeling like this relationship is going to end at some point. Like, sooner rather than later. Because he's torn between her and his brother and the fact that she doesn't want to live with his brother. But he and his brother are super tight. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? I feel like because he and his brother had such a hard childhood, there's a bond there that I don't feel like some woman should come between. Like, there's got to be some kind of a compromise. But her idea of a compromise is he needs to move out, right? And does the brother not work? I've never heard them mention or make any reference to John having a job. So if John doesn't have a job and he's simply living with and leeching off of his brother, yeah, I got a problem with that. But if John works and he just lives with his brother because they're that tight, that's something else entirely. Anyways, let me know. What do you think? Do you think that Thais is being too jealous and too controlling when it comes to the brother? Do you think that what he said, that whole, I'm sorry, this just left a really bad taste in my mouth, when he said that bit about those girls are ugly, you're a beautiful Brazilian, that deserves some slaps, seriously. Anyways, that's all I got for Patrick and Thais in this video. Again, and as usual, thank you so much for watching and for listening, and I will see you next time.